Oop, uh-oh. Something happened to really be. What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. I hope y'all are all doing good today in the building. Okay. Listen, so really B just got home, so she's gonna be joining us in a little bit. So I'll be fluffing, and then T is at dialysis, so he will be here in a little bit as well. But happy Wednesday. Y'all, today is one of these days where it's just been a super long day. Um but I'm happy we are all through. I don't really celebrate 4th of July. I am happy that I will be having off this upcoming Friday. Am I the only person that's off on Friday? Let me know in the comments. Okay. Am I the only person that's off on Friday? I'm excited. I'm getting a haircut. Y'all, when I let my hair grow, I look another nationality. Okay. I got on this do-rag. It looked like a turban. What's up? What's up? Okay. Happy Wednesday. Like I said, we are here. I'm a stall until really be get here so we can deep dive into the art of hustle, Heart and Hustle Houston edition. Y'all, listen. What do y'all think of this show so far? Sometimes I be it's there, but it's not there. It's a good show and it has a lot of great potential to it. But honestly, I'm sitting here like, y'all. And then also, what do you guys have planned on for this upcoming holiday? I think my homeboy, he's supposed to be making some he's supposed to be barbecuing on Saturday. So I'm going to one of my favorite places of all time, which is Grooves. I'm gonna go to Grooves on Friday with my other homeboy. And then we gonna barbecue. Okay. And I'm appointed to be the chef. I'm appointed to make the chicken, the sausage, the links, all that good stuff. Okay, so not everybody else in my friend group can cook. I'm the best cook out of everybody. So I might have to do a little food blog or like a little, TikTok video to kind of show y'all. But big dog, excuse this train. What's up, really B?
Hey, I don't know. I lost you.
I know. Listen,
What's
it
up?
happens. This damn train being loud as hell. That's what's
Oh,
up.
you in that train. Come on, ride that
Listen,
train
the
and
rent so
ride it.
cheap. The rent is so cheap, but that train, I was in here styling, talking about some what I'm doing on the 4th of July out there. I don't celebrate the 4th of July holiday. I was in here talking about some I was gonna barbecue. I'm the friend cook of everything, so I'll be making the meats, putting them on the grill.
Oh, you the one that
You know,
cooks. You the one that
yeah.
everybody. Okay.
Listen, I'm a country
I
boy and I
go.
know how to season my shit too. I'm an amazing seasoner. I'm a marinate that chicken. I'm appointed to bring the chicken wings. So I'm a marinated so good. Oh, y'all don't know. Let me put
I
y'all on
always go over my
game. Mhm.
my best friend. Yeah, my best friend, they always have a big cookout, like the family and stuff. That's like the tradition. So that's where I'm gonna be on 4th of July. Like you
Mm.
said, I don't really celebrate the 4th of July, but if we're gonna play some cards and y'all gonna throw something on the grill, baby, I'm there. I'm there.
Listen, I'm just happy tomorrow is my Friday because I'm off on actual Friday, July 3rd. So I'll be getting my hair cut and stuff, getting groomed up, pedicure, manicure,
Well, I'm
just
off.
look.
I'm off until the end of August. So hey.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. My girl on vacation, and birthday. Okay, so we're gonna give our girl. We gonna hold on.
Tomorrow's my birthday.
Tomorrow's really be birthday. We're gonna
Hey.
sing. Hold on, let me get on and get in Beyonce mode real quick. Really be and sing to you. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Happy
Not Beyonce
birthday
mode.
to you. Happy birthday
Yes.
to you. Happy birthday. You know how Beyonce, yeah, yeah. It really be. Happy
Yes.
birthday to you. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, boo.
Gotta hit that. You gotta hit
Thank
that
you.
90s R&B. Shout out to Mary J. Blige. Okay, we got a birthday in the house. All right.
Thank you. Yes.
What is it? It's cancer
I just
season.
got back
Ain't it?
from
You a
dinner. I
cancer.
had dinner with my girls. We had a good time. I see Cheryl in the chat. She done beat me home, child. We had a good time.
What's up,
Mm-hmm.
y'all? Okay. Gotta love that. Look, I was just sitting here talking about Heart and Hustle. I was asking everybody what were their thoughts on Heart and Hustle, Houston, because the last two episodes been good. I think that we got a good show, but I need it to be promoted more. I'm kind of scared. Like, ooh, are y'all on y'all last leg, or is this a one
Well,
season,
I,
two
I
season
do feel
wonder?
like I do feel like they do a shit ass job of promoting. Like they do, but they don't. Like you see a lot of promotions if you already watch OWN, but I don't feel like you see a lot of promotion if you don't already watch OWN. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that makes sense, but like, yeah, if I'm watching Bell Collective, I see the advertisement, but I just don't see a lot of stuff on social media unless the people are promoting it themselves. Like Ro promotes the hell out of this show.
Mm.
But I don't see Ro promotes the hell out of the show. I don't see a lot of people promoting it outside of if you already watch OWN. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah. And it's such a good show. I think it has a unique dynamic. It's not as toxic as Love and
Mm-hmm.
Marriage Huntsville, but it's not boring either. It keeps your attention because this is like these women real lives that they're going through. So
And
yeah,
I love that
okay.
we're dealing with Black female entrepreneurs. I love that these are Black women that are really out here doing it. Like it's real. It's not no made up product just to sell a product because you on a reality show. Like they are already doing it. They are already out there doing it. Yes, Quake said, "Did you get your smoky old fashioned?" I did. I got two. And I'm
Oh,
gonna be
really good.
honest. I would have had a third if I didn't have to drive home. I would have had a third. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Listen, you know what? I might have to just have to come up to DC and pull up on you because I'm in my season right now of just traveling everywhere to see
Pull
everybody because
up.
I'm really valuing connections with people. So I might have to just pull up to DC for a good weekend, hang out with you and Busy, whatever subscribers that are in DC, and just we can go get some cocktails and some drinks and just kiki.
Okay,
So.
pull up. You ain't
Yes,
gotta worry
guys,
about it. Pull up on me,
welcome.
honey. Pull up on me.
Absolutely. Okay. Be sure to hit that like button. Okay. So we can go ahead and get into the show. We at
I
the
was
10-minute
gonna take an
mark.
Uber, but I ended up not doing that. But I was going to take an Uber. You're right, Quake. That was the plan, but it didn't happen.
Got you. Okay. Well,
But
we can go
Cheryl
ahead
said
and
that
get
she's gonna
started.
figure out how to make them, so we're gonna make our own. Honey.
Ah, DB, hit me up. If you want to Instagram, hit me up on Instagram, Josiah's World TV Media. Okay. Hit me up and then we can arrange that. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get into the show. What everybody is here for, Heart and Hustle Houston. So we're gonna go ahead and first deep dive into episode 4. And episode 4 starts off with the women. We're continuing off of episode 3 with the therapy session. Okay, Labrina is expressing her grievances, especially to Latoria. And when I tell you the therapy session was like, I mean the therapist was like, hey, excuse me. Ro was like, yo, shut up so she can speak.
Baby, Ro was like, if y'all don't shut the F up. I said, okay, Ro. Okay, girl.
Ro said she's sick of it all. She's
She said she's
tired.
sick of
She
all
ain't trying to
y'all.
deal with it. Okay. She was like, Yeah. Did you have any thoughts on that scene in particular?
I mean, I did. So here's the thing. I found it so I can appreciate that Labrina and Latoria have agreed to just move on. I appreciate Labrina giving the apology, even though I'm still a little confusion on the whole situation of it all. I'm a little confusion when Labrina was like, I didn't give you grace. No, apologize that you offended her. Apologize that she was honest with you and said, hey, this is what you did, this is what you did. All of that, I didn't give you grace part. I didn't understand that because I felt like I still felt like that was a a half-ass. I don't know, because I don't know what that means. I'm apologizing because I didn't give you grace. What do you mean? Because I mean, what? Because my father passed away? No, apologize because not because I'm grieving. Apologize because you did me wrong.
Yeah.
Apologize because you offended me. Apologize because you offended my friend. And what I still have an issue with is why didn't we circle back around to Chloe? Because we still don't know who said what. Who made the precious comment first? Who, like, I'm still confusion about, and at this point, I'm over it. Like, let's move past it. That's fine. We can move past it. But I'm still a little confusion because I'm like, so who said Precious first? Did Chloe say it first and Labrina jumped in? Did Labrina say it first and Chloe jumped in? Why is Labrina getting all the heat and Chloe not? Because when they showed us that little clip of Chloe kind of throwing the Gabrielle Sidibe part of it in there, I still am not clear who said what first.
Who said
but
it?
but at the end of the day, I feel like we never went back to that. So on one hand, I'm glad we're moving forward because from a review point of view, from a reality show review point of view, I'm glad. Let's move on. We've been talking about this for 3 episodes, but I'm still just not 100% clear. But yeah, that's all I got.
Got you. Okay, I really did like that perspective, and the reason why I said that is because, I'm like you. Like, okay, like who actually said it? Chloe was kind of quiet. I felt like this therapy session, the therapist herself. I hate to say this, and baby, y'all need a new therapist. You could have called me. Call me so I can give you my therapy.
Not called Dr. JoJo.
Listen, call Dr. Josiah Bryant, 1-800. Okay. I need help right now. Okay, call me now.
I need help right now.
Listen, I need clients. I am now in practice. I will help you fix your life. Shout out to Ayana and Amani Benza. Fix your shit. I know you remember that.
I remember Amani, yeah.
Nah, for real though. I felt like the whole therapy session itself was just, I was like, okay, like I appreciate the apology, but I felt like the situation was kind of swept under the rug. Like we're putting a band-aid on this situation. And Labrina, about time you gave some type of apology, although we don't know if it's real or not.
Acknowledgement,
something, because baby, you had a stick up in your ass the past, since the season started. So I'm glad that she was able to do that. But I felt like it was the therapy session. I don't know. I feel like these women are just going to get along for the camera, and we clearly see that. Okay. Now in the meantime, I want to talk about this really quick. Now, hopefully maybe you can answer this question, right? So Alana is actually cooking in the kitchen. Elena is actually cooking in the kitchen, and she said, she looked good. She having a conversation with her mother. Man, why wasn't you at the therapy session? She said that she didn't want nothing to do with the women at the time. But are you icing yourself out of this group? Like, why weren't you filming with the other women?
I think Elena is gone. I don't know when they're gonna tell us that Elena is gone, but I think Elena is no longer a part of this group. Because for 2 episodes, we had groups, like you have not attended one group scene, and the only scene that we've seen her in with the other women was when she went out to lunch, and that was in the very first episode. I think Elena is no longer. I need y'all to hear what I'm telling y'all without me saying what I'm saying. Y'all hear me? Did y'all hear what I said without me saying it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. She just out of touch. She don't know where she going, where she coming, who's who. She out of touch. She on an island by herself. The girls over here in China, she all the way down here in Canada. Ma'am, come on. I need you to take that plane ride, that 20, 30-hour plane ride to China.
You hear what Ocean's Dreamer said? Dr. Josiah Bryant, cash only because your insurance company will not approve this.
Oh yes, yes, I do take cash as well, and I take Cash App.
Right, because the insurance company is not going to approve it.
Oh no, is it? I'm insured. The insurance company will cover your.
No, absolutely not.
Give me your insurance. Listen, give me your insurance information. We'll go ahead and process it accordingly.
Yeah, right.
And, you'll get your.
Baby.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Elena was just talking about what she had going on with the divorce. Ma'am, just get off the show at this point. You're not really giving
Please
anything,
go.
and we was already kind of side eyeing you last season because you ain't really had no personality like that. So I mean, you look good. You look good. I like the long hair, but yeah, just going on and see your way
She was
out.
down to the BET Awards with Latoya. I don't know if y'all saw it. I
Oh, I
follow
did see it.
Latoya. Yeah, so she was hanging out with Latoya down to the BET Awards, honey. But she ain't on the show. I don't know. We don't see her.
Uh, really, B. Do you see that comment, baby? We
I
not.
see it, and I ain't
We're
even
gonna move.
Quake. I ain't
Yeah,
doing this
yeah,
with
we're gonna
you.
move forward. Let's move forward to the
Quake,
next scene. Okay.
I ain't doing this with you,
I'm
Quake.
not about to do this with y'all. Mm-mm. Okay,
Not Dr.
so look,
JoJo Asefo. They are cutting up in the chat right now.
they could listen. Listen. I went to school, y'all, for my doctorate. That's why all these years I was on and off the panels. I was in school.
A lie don't care who tell it.
Oh, moving on. Okay, so
A
Labrina
lie
had a
don't
conversation with
care
her
who
mother.
tell it, child.
Listen, Labrina had a conversation with her mother and talking about the situation. Did you have any thoughts about that? Like that therapy session, she said how she kind of apologized and talking about her mother.
Her grandmother, and because
Yeah,
again,
her
she was
grandmother
using
and
that.
stuff. Yeah.
I was giving her grace. I was giving her grace, child. Okay, that's great.
Yeah, I was giving her grace. I like we mentioned before, I still don't feel like that Labrina took full responsibility for anything that low key
Mm-mm.
happened. I mean, it was a cute scene, but it just the energy that she just gives off is unpleasant. Like, where are your conflict
Mm-mm.
resolution skills, especially if you're on this show? You're going to have to be around these women all the time and film with them. So where is that conflict resolution? It just don't make any sense to me. But
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree.
yeah. So okay. We can go ahead and move on now. This I have a lot of commentary about this. So Chloe has a come over Josh's, well, not Josh, I'm sorry, her man's mama house, and they have a conversation and talking about everything that's kind of going down. I felt like that Chloe was once again kind of being a people pleaser and trying to get the mama's approval because Chloe sees her like an actual mother since she does not have that in her life right now. Did you have any thoughts on that scene?
I feel like I'm confusion right now. I don't understand your man again. Yes, he cheated on her, but if she ain't got no problem with it, like if she listen, I can't be more mad about it than she is. But the man told you that he didn't like the fact that you talked to his mother and you told his mother everything. And then your response is to tell his mother everything. I don't understand. Like girl, what are you doing? Like the man told you that he doesn't like the fact that you run and tell his mama. And so then you go out and you film a whole scene with his mother where basically the whole conversation is about him and you gave that woman a play for play of everything going on. That's what he was saying he had a problem with. And I just right now I feel like he acted like the oldest one. He acted like he the oldest one in this relationship. There's an echo. It's probably me, child. It's probably me.
Wait,
I don't know
testing
where
one,
this
two,
echo
three.
is.
Oh yeah, I hear it.
It,
I hear it.
it's me. All right, I might have to go out and come back in. But I had an echo last night. I don't know what's going
Oh
on.
Lord. Okay, I'll stall while you come back in. Take your time. But yeah, no, I agree. I agree with really be just said, the fact that she's having this conversation with his mother tells everything that I need to know. Stop going to this man's mother and having a conversation about your relationship. I get where he's coming from as far as whatever that we go through, it's us. Like it's just between us.
Is it still
Let's see.
here?
Testing one, two, three. Testing. I don't hear it. Wait. Okay. No, I don't hear it. We're good.
Okay. All right.
We're good. So yeah, stop going to this man's mother and telling them your business. Like, it's one thing to have a relationship, but like I mentioned, y'all, on these past couple of panels, Chloe is operating off of trauma. Hold on, let me get on Dr. Josiah Bryan mode real quick. Okay. So Chloe is operating out of trauma. Y'all, she is still grieving her husband. She is still grieving whatever that she's going through. So when you're still grieving in a situation, you're in a very vulnerable state right now. Chloe, baby girl, I don't know if you got a therapist, but you need to go ahead and talk to a actual. I'm pretty sure she might is talking to a therapist. I'm praying that she is talking to a therapist. But you having these conversations with his mother and talking about everything, no, it's not a good look, because as a man, I wouldn't be too confident, or I would not be pleased having my girl or whoever, my dude, talking to my mother and telling them everything that's going in our relationship. Now, granted, this man was unfaithful, this man was cheated. You are making a decision to get back with him in this season right now. So that's on you. However, stop going to this man mama and telling him all the business. I mean, telling her all the business. It's not a good look.
And quiet as it's kept and loud as it is.
Look who's in the building. What's up, Skillet Boy TV? Woo, woo.
What up, Skillet Boy? Hey, boo.
Look, kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right.
Well, quiet as it's kept and loud as it is, I'm not convinced. Like you talking about this man cheated. I'm not convinced that his mama don't know nothing about it. Because y'all know how mamas are about their sons. She might even know who this woman is. And you all being all buddy with her, telling her everything that's going on. And she might be smiling in your face and the whole time knew about him and this other woman. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know any of that to be a fact, but child, y'all know how these mamas are about their kids. Exactly. Especially these mamas and their boys, honey. Child, you sit here smiling in this woman's face, and the whole time she might be smiling in the other lady face. Like, we don't know.
Because at the end of the day, really be like, not Lord forbid, but if something to happen in this relationship between her and her man, and if this man decides to cut it off, or you cut it off, or there was a boundary that was disrespected, do you not think that this man mama is going to take her baby sons? And you know Absolutely. How it is with mama over they sons, okay? Mothers over their sons, they do not play. So you're only setting yourself up for hurt and disappointment, because she's not gonna, that woman is not gonna owe you no loyalty once you guys are officially done. So I'm just telling you, Chloe, if you're watching, stop while you're at it. Stop while you're at it. And that's just sometimes hard truth. Some people just need to know the hard truth, and it might be uncomfortable, but hey, it is what it is. So that's just my little opinion on, my commentary on that. Okay. Well, and that leads to the next scene about, Chloe and what's the young man name, child?
Jordan.
I should know. Jordan, talking about everything. Yeah, they meet up for, they go grab some grub or ice cream or whatever, and they having a conversation. Did you have any thoughts on their conversation itself?
I mean, not really. I mean, she, again, I feel like with them, I feel like you trying hard to convince us. Y'all working it out. Y'all working on it. Y'all in a better place. Like, I feel like you trying to convince us.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So it's just like I said, it looks really cringy watching them two together. I don't see it lasting long. I think it's a mixture between sex. The sex is amazing, and then she's still currently grieving and she has not healed from that. And that's
what I think. I really think she just needs some therapy, child.
Yeah. Agreed. This woman is not healed, and I hate to see that. And like I said, I'm going to continue to, as a therapist, I'm going to continue to pray. And be sure to see Dr. Josiah Bryan. Call me, girl. We're all in Houston. I can I have an office set up. I have a couch from IKEA.
Not a couch.
I have a couch from IKEA, and I also have, I got my little doctor's degree up there. Come on over. We can have a conversation. It's confidential. I just need your insurance information.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
I just need your just give me your insurance. Are you with Cigna? Are you with United Healthcare? Are you with Blue Cross Blue Shield? I need your insurance information, and we'll be good. We'll have this conversation. We can have a private conversation. I'll reach out. Okay, I'll reach
I
out.
bet you will.
Oh, I got a picture of everything of me and my doctorates like
I
this.
bet you do.
Big ass smile. Anyways, okay. We're gonna move on. I'm just kidding. So Ro has a conversation with her mother and family and then the daughter. So basically, the baby girl's baby dad, daddy, is being real harsh to her. And Ro does not like that. So Ro, talks to her daughter and say like, hey, like, you can cut this man off if you want to. I don't ever want you to feel uncomfortable or feel like you're forced to have a conversation with him. Did you have any thoughts on that scene?
I had a lot of thoughts on that. So my
Yes.
first thought is, I think when Ro explained the story, she said the girl got in trouble in school, and so Ro took her phone for 2 weeks. In the interim of Ro having her phone for 2 weeks, the father's birthday passed. So the girl did not call and wish her father a happy birthday. So when she got off punishment and she got her phone back, she called the father or texted the father. And that is when he proceeded to talk to her in a way that Ro felt like was not okay. So I think there are a lot of elements in that. So first of all, shouts out to you, Ro, for holding your daughter accountable for her bad behavior. As a teacher, I need more parents that will do that. I appreciate that. But the problem I had was, I feel like if it was her father's birthday, I feel like that's the exception. Let her call her father, let her text her father, give her permission to text her father, give her permission to call her father. Now, does that mean that it was okay for him to talk to her crazy? Absolutely not. He's the adult. And no, he absolutely should not be talking to his daughter crazy. So, absolutely not. My other problem is, I do not like them having this conversation in front of her. I feel like that was an adult conversation, and I don't feel like, because at the end of the day, it's still her father. And I just didn't feel like, I didn't like the fact that they had this, because I feel like that's an adult conversation. And I really have an issue with adults having adult conversations in front of kids. It just bothers me. So now again, that's no indictment on Ro. I think Ro's doing the best she can. I think Ro is trying to, protect her daughter. Like, no man should talk to you like that, even if it is your own daddy. So she's absolutely correct. I don't think it's okay for her father to talk to her crazy, but I just think it's a lot of elements in that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely. How old is her daughter? Do you know? She like what?
She looks like she's in either middle school or maybe a freshman in high school. She looks like she's maybe 8th, 9th grade around that time. Maybe
Okay.
she's a little bit younger, maybe 7th, 8th grade, somewhere in there. She's at least middle school.
Okay, got you. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think that was a appropriate conversation. And yeah, why is Rose baby daddy being so mean to his child? Why are you being so mean to that girl? You got to be able to talk to people a certain way. Even your own, this is your own blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
again, I'm not excusing his behavior, because no, he shouldn't be talking to her crazy. Like you said, that's his daughter. No, absolutely not.
So, I just wonder if it's something else. Okay, 13. Got y'all. Thank you for that.
13.
I wonder if it's something. I feel like that something is being left out in this conversation as well. Really, be if I'm being honest, like, and listen, you expose how much you want to expose, but I think there's some other factors on why this relationship is the way it is and why this man is talking to his daughter. Like, what issues does this man have going on? You know what I'm saying? And hopefully
I definitely
we can
think
find
this is the history.
Future.
Like, I definitely think that we're coming in the middle of a situation that Ro has probably been dealing with. Like, I don't think this is the first time that there was a situation. I just think maybe, like you said, we're coming in on the tail end of it. I definitely think that this has probably been, something ongoing. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, Quake. There's no excuse. Like, you don't talk to your child like that, especially, you don't talk to a woman like that, especially your own child. So no, he was wrong for that. Full stop. Like, just because she miss your birthday is not an excuse to talk to her crazy and be disrespectful to the point where Ro felt like she had to block you from her daughter's phone. Yeah, sir,
Yeah.
you was on some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. You should not be talking to your child like that, especially a 13-year-old. So
Mm-hmm.
unacceptable. I agree with Ro. I think you need to, as a mother, I mean, this is my baby. Like, I'm going to do what I need to do to
Mm-hmm.
protect my child.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? And like Rose said, I really like how she said, like, I didn't really grow up in, I didn't really have my father there, and I don't want that generational curse to continue.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was pretty deep. So yeah, okay. Well, we can move to the last scene of episode 4, which is all the women kind of come up to Labrina's event. She's on like a little cutoff. Long story short, it was packed as hell, full as hell, and Chloe had on a wig. Baby, she was throwing all type of shades. First of all, Chloe, I don't like you with long hair. Keep your short hair. You look better with short hair. Not to tell you what to do with your hair, but um it was packed as hell. Now I'm a little claustrophobic, really. I don't like going to venues where it's packed. Like, we have a couple of R&B lounges in Houston, and when I see it gets packed, I walk in and walk back. I walk right back out. So I'm not really a big
Mm-hmm.
fan of that. But yeah, Chloe was throwing a lot of was talking a lot of crap, throwing a lot of shade, saying like, oh, like, where the champagne, the bartender, it was not, they ran out of supplies, it was packed as hell. Did you have any thoughts on that event?
Here's my issue. Um, there's no problem. The thing is this. So here's my thing. I understand as like I think criticism is fine. I just think there's a time and a place to do it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's nothing wrong with me saying to you or you saying to me, really be um girl, next time, I got some suggestions. This is what I do. You know what I mean? Like, girl, this is what I do. I have some suggestions. I have no problem with Chloe saying, look, girl, I'm a party planner. Like, why you ain't asked for my help? Like, I could have hooked you up. But I do feel like when people are in the midst of the storm, it's probably not when they need the criticism. Like, Labrina was in the midst of trying to figure it all out, make sure everybody had what they needed, make sure everybody felt like their money was well spent, that they, you know what I'm saying? I That's my issue. Like, and Chloe, I didn't see you get up and help. You had all of these suggestions. Why didn't you say, girl, I'm gonna go talk to the bartender? I know how to talk to bartenders. This is what I do, girl. Let me go get the bartender to hook some people up. Let me see if we can make
Yeah.
some drinks and have some people walk around with drinks for the ladies that are sitting on the steps. You know what? Let me run. I'm gonna run down. It's a store right down the street. Let me run down there and see if I can find some magazines or some newspapers. Girl, I got you. Like, I didn't see her offer any help. I only saw her offer criticism. And in the moment, she needed help. She didn't need the criticism. And I
Agreed.
just feel like, yes, Chloe wasn't wrong in saying, because like even Labrina admitted, and I know we haven't gotten to the next episode, but Labrina even admitted, okay, I should have cut the ticket sales off, but I kept selling tickets. Okay, so that's a problem on your part. Like, if you know you only have a certain number of spaces to sell, then you know
Mhm.
that when you
Be right
sell
back.
them tickets, unfortunately, it's sold out. Like, okay. That's what you got to do. I mean, unfortunately, sometimes and honestly, that actually will help you out the next time around. If people felt like, well, I could wait to the last minute and still get a ticket. No, baby, it's sold out. So the next time I say I'm doing an event, you better hurry up and get your tickets, because the last time it sold out and people was trying to get tickets and there wasn't no tickets available. So I just feel like, I get it that Chloe, this is what you do, but I just felt like the criticism, and then you kept going. I mean, of course, it's editing, but based on the way they edited it, it just seemed like you just kept doing it and kept doing it. Even in the next week's episode, you brought it up again. It's like, girl, I get it. I fucked up. I get it. You know? So hold on. He be right back. Let me read this. That's the thing, really be. It didn't look like she was remotely concerned or trying to react to the problem. Labrina is one of those people that need straight talk. She thinks she knows everything. I just think, I hear y'all. I just think that in that moment wasn't the time. And you're right. I mean, she didn't seem like she had a sense of urgency. I mean, it didn't seem like that. But at the end of the day, maybe she had already talked to, maybe she had people there helping, and maybe she had already talked to people. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Again, I didn't think that the criticism was wrong. I just think that in that moment, the criticism wasn't needed in that moment. I mean, I ain't gonna say she was wrong though. I mean,
Yeah, I can see both parts. Like, Chloe was really just like I said, she had a lot of opinions about the event. But I know for me, myself, I would be tripping because it's so damn packed. So I'm like,
I'm gonna be
okay,
honest. I would be upset if I bought a ticket and my ass is sitting on the steps. Now I ain't gonna tell you no lies. I'd be like, I'm sorry, what the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah, exactly. I spent money and then we ran out and there's no more food, no more supplies. I done spent 50. These tickets nowadays are not cheap. So
Yeah,
you
I'd have been
paying a
upset if I
good,
was sitting on the steps. I ain't gonna
let
tell
me
you no
listen.
lies.
I'm not paying $75 for 2 blocks, two little cheese cubes, a half a quarter bottle, like a fourth of a champagne glass because you ran out of champagne, and a page of a magazine. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I agree
But
that. Now, again, I agree. The criticism was warranted. It's definitely warranted.
yeah, for sure, for sure. So okay, well now that's what happened in episode 4 of Heart and Hustle Houston. So I thought it was a really great episode. It kind of dig
Hmm.
deep into a lot of different things. So we can
Oh,
go
the
ahead
other
and
thing
get.
we missed, we were
Oh,
introduced to Alicia.
oh yes, thank you so much for And I see what you see. Y'all see what they're doing. No, Elena. We seeing less of Elena, more of Alicia.
Yeah,
Now,
they done
now you
bought it.
take
That's
that
why
how
I
you
said,
want to take
child,
that.
Elena gone. They just ain't told us yet, child. She gone.
Oh, somebody said Chloe should have said it later was past criticism. I live in Houston. Chloe mad. She can't have a sold out event. Jealousy and petty.
Oh,
Ooh,
oh.
let me find out. Let me
Oh, is her name
find
Ashley? What I call her? Alicia? What I call the girl?
Ashley. Yeah, I was like, oh,
Well,
okay,
whatever.
yeah, Ashley.
Y'all know that. Listen, Ashley. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, okay, Ashley. Y'all look, it's been a long Wednesday. Forgive us. But yeah,
Look, I've been
Ashley.
drinking. I've been drinking.
That's your
I've been
excuse. Yeah,
drinking.
yeah. What's your thought on Ashley? You say you
I think Ashley is doing. I think Ashley is doing what we see a lot of these characters, these women come onto these housewives shows, and they do. She's doing a whole lot. She done came
Mhm.
on. I mean, we know that she's friends with Labrina, so there's that connection. But I think she's doing a whole lot. She's trying really hard. She's trying to create a storyline that just ain't there. We'll get to that when we move on to the next episode. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about Miss Ashley Chan.
I agree. Yeah, we can definitely get into that next episode because I'm like, okay, Um, so episode 5. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about the girls start off with Toria and Chloe meeting up, and they're actually getting they're working on podcasts together. So shout out to them for a podcast, but they're working on the podcast, and Labrina, Chloe was kind of catching up Latoria on what was going on. Did you have any thoughts on that scene? Oh,
Yeah.
look who we got. What's up,
Uh
T?
oh. Guess who's up
Mm.
in the motherfucking hills?
Hey y'all, what's up?
Hey
Good, good.
boo.
Hey,
We just finished up talking about episode 4. Did you have any thoughts on episode 4, friend, before we move on to episode 5?
nah, y'all go ahead with episode 5. I'm gonna jump in.
Okay. So yeah, so that was the first scene. The girls talking about the podcast. Did you have any thoughts on that scene?
Well,
Latoria
yeah,
and
because
Chloe.
they Chloe is talking about Jordan and her son meeting up, which I thought was interesting because I thought she said, I don't know, but
Mhm.
later on in the episode, she makes it seem like it's the first time that they met up. But we had a whole conversation last season about her son and
Exactly.
Jordan not getting along and like almost getting into a altercation. So whatever. But then what else did they? It was something else they talked about. And they talked about that, and they talked about. I feel like it was something else that they said in that conversation. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. They trying to start a podcast. Okay, girl, do your thing.
Do you Latoya was, kind of still kept on that secret that Jordan was trying to propose to Chloe.
Child.
She kept on that. Yeah, she was trying to keep that tea.
I think Latoya just ain't trying to be in the middle of that. I don't think she want no parts of that. I mean,
I
yeah,
agree.
Latoya,
Yeah,
because
I
I
agree.
wouldn't.
Yeah, especially the placement of him going to her talking about I'm trying to propose when he just got caught cheating. That didn't look right. That didn't
That's
look right at
stupid.
all.
Ooh, Lord. That's
So
stupid. My bad, y'all. Look, I almost fell out my chair. I was trying to pick some up off the floor.
no, you good. So okay, so the next scene is that Labrina has an event, with the kids at her house, and they're all pink and everything. Um, and Marina, what's her name, y'all?
You
Manira.
said the first
I
name worse
fuck
than
up
I
her.
do.
Listen, I fuck up her name every time. That's how you know she on the show, but she ain't. It's like another. I don't know. I'm not gonna go there. But anyway, so she was on the. She came, and then Ashley came. So they was talking about recapping everything that kind of happened, her event, and that's how she kind of mentioned how, like, yeah, the wait list. I kind of fucked up the event. I the wait list was a little bit too I should have closed the wait list earlier, or like the guests earlier,
And
and
she should have
then
stopped selling tickets.
exactly. And then also and Miss Ashley got an issue with Latoya regarding the cocktails and how Latoya was talking about she had to pay for drinks and stuff. What are y'all thoughts on that? I was like, girl, where she come from?
I don't know.
See, you can go ahead, boo.
Maybe it's a new girl thing to come at Latoria, because that was the same thing Mr. Charlie did last season. She showed up around there with some text messages from way back to 2015 getting at Latoria. And now Ashley want to come with some weak ass lemons about some high ass $22 lemon drop martini. Like, Ashley, I'd have been complaining too, because your prices are damn ridiculous. And her
Well,
whole
here's
thing was, it wasn't about me not being able to pay. It's the fact that I thought that the drinks were complimentary. So you turning a misunderstanding into a whole storyline, and it's not a good look.
I agree. I said the same thing. I don't understand why everybody feel like they got to come for Latoria. I do know. I kind of broke that down on my channel why I feel like they come for Latoria. But my thing is, I agree with you, T, 100%. It wasn't like, I think all of us, if somebody said, hey, if let's say one of JoJo's friends in Houston said, hey, I want to host the Whether You Like It or Not panel. I want to have an event at my club for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. And all of us show up, and we got VIP, and he put out flyers, and he got all of this stuff going on, and then at the end of the night we get bills for our bar tab. I would be like, the fuck? Like, you invited me here. Like, this is a part. Like, you said you were having a party for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. I feel like the Whether You Like It or Not panel shouldn't have to pay for shit. I wouldn't feel the same way unless it was said up front. All right, y'all, we're gonna make the first drink is complimentary. Everything after that you got paid for. No problem. Because here's the thing. I bet you she sold tickets to that event. I bet you she didn't give none of them a piece of the ticket off the box. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
you had a party. Yeah, well, we're gonna get to that one later, Tiffany. We're gonna get to that one later. But you had a whole rap party for us, and you mean to tell me that at the end of the night we were expected to pay? Labrina, did you pay for your drinks? Because you friends with her. Did she charge you like she charged Latoria? I'm just wondering.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. When you're kind of orchestrating everything, and it just honestly, I mean, like a simple old rule, communication is so important. We have to be able
Mm.
to kind of communicate our expectations and what we're seeking, because we cannot assume not everybody thinks the same way. So
Mhm.
she could have communicated like, hey, like, I know y'all invited, but this will be charged or whatever. It was just a miscommunication, but she's really putting 20 on 10 and making a mountain out of a molehill. And this is
She
definitely
really
her
is.
plot to get on this show and get something going and riled up, because clearly, ma'am,
Mhm.
you didn't even pull that out from your ass. You pulled that out from the damn back of the truck. You broke your arm. You in the ER because you reached so hard. Okay. So okay, we can go ahead and move on to the next scene.
Yeah, because it comes back up later on, child. So
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So, and the next scene is, oh my god, my notes. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so they talked about that, and then the next scene is Latoya talking to the family friend, right? About yeah. So next scene, regarding Latoya father passing away. I thought it was a really deep scene. Clearly, Latoya is still grieving right now.
mhm.
And it's a lot. My prayers up to her. Did y'all have any thoughts on that scene? With her dad, having that
I
I
mean,
mean,
like that house.
Latoya, I've been there. I've been there, Latoya. So I totally get your feelings, but you're doing the right thing, especially if you can't pay rent and bills in both places. I feel like you're
yeah.
doing the right thing by going on ahead, clearing it out, putting it on the market, and just trying your best to move on. It's hard, but you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, and when she said she's had to dip into her savings, but the house meant so much to her father, but she doesn't think she'll ever look at the house again, then yeah, at a certain point you gotta make a decision. And again, I understand it was a hard decision to make. And like you said, you can't pay rent in both places. And if you're not planning on selling your place and or renting your place out and moving into that house, or if maybe she's thought about renting out her father's place and just didn't feel comfortable thinking about having other people up in there, yeah, you're doing the right thing.
Mhm.
But I definitely, I'm sure that it's just a process. And especially, I think it makes it even worse that she doesn't have siblings. I mean, yes, I'm sure she has a friend group. I'm sure she has family that's supporting her. But when you don't have anybody else to lean on, she already told us that her relationship with her mom is just horrible.
Non-existent,
And
yeah.
she just doesn't have, yeah, if she doesn't have other family that can kind of help navigate her through this, it's hard. So yeah, we just I'm fortunately, I don't know what that feels like, but I know one day I will, unfortunately. And so I'm sure it's just hard. I'm sure it's hard. Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, it is very difficult, and my heart goes out to her. Because unfortunately, I don't know what it is to like to lose a parent, but regarding that situation, I know. I mean, not situation, but regarding that heartbreak, I know that's going to be something that you can never get over. So just keeping her in my prayers, for that, ma'am. I'm like, ooh, that was kind of deep, but I applaud her for being more vulnerable, because that was a critique that we had last year, that she wasn't really opening up and holding back a little bit. So
Hmm.
she's kind of more giving us a more human nature side of her, which I really do appreciate her for that. So yeah. So we can go ahead and move on. So the next scene is Ro talking to her father about the whole situation regarding her baby daddy and her daughter. Did y'all have any thoughts for that? I know we kind of we talked about. I mean, it's kind of like a repeat of episode 4, what our commentary was on. But T, did you have any opinions?
See,
Um,
I'm about to say, did you have something too?
Shout out to meeting her stepdaddy Herman. Like I this is what I be talking about. We want to know more about y'all's stories. And it's like I totally appreciate that we get to meet like your parents and your siblings, and we could see y'all outside of the friend group and outside of y'all workplace. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy this scene, seeing them go play bowling, and then she's opening up to her stepdad. And it's good
mhm.
that she does have a man that she can, talk to and get advice from, because she doesn't have her dad.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mr. Herman.
I had to amend myself in real time because when I was first doing my review, I was like, I hated this scene. I hated it. But then the more I talked about it, I was like, no, I didn't hate this scene. I actually
Mhm.
really did. I'm like, T, I really did enjoy getting to know more about Ro and her story and her family dynamic, like finding out that that her mom, like she didn't have a relationship with her dad, but that her mom met this amazing man who basically took her on, who never treated her any differently. And
Mm-hmm.
yes, she has a different last name. And she even asked her mom, why didn't he ever adopt me? And she was like, because your daddy wouldn't let him. Like he wanted to, but your daddy wouldn't let him. I loved all of that.
Mm,
The part that I
yes.
hated about this scene is the same thing I hated about the scene from the last episode. I just don't like them having these conversations in front of that child, because at the end of the day, that is still her father. I could see if this
Mm.
was a man he did not, I could see if this was a man she did not know. I could see if this was a man she did not have any sort of a relationship with. But this is her father. And yes, right now they going through some stuff because her daddy, again, I don't agree with her father talking to her crazy. I don't think that's okay. But I really wish they I really wish she just wasn't in the room when they were having that conversation. But
I agree.
I really did like, we got a chance to meet Rose's sister and the stepfather, and even the conversation she had where she kind of talked about why, why she's real hard and why she is the way she is. And even her stepfather telling her, you got to talk to him. And you can't cuss him out. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
he was like, don't cuss him out. So I didn't. So I had to catch myself in real time and be like, you know what? I did like this scene. I just didn't like that one aspect. So I had to catch myself. But I agree with you, T. I thought it was a really great scene. I did.
Yeah, I
And
did
you're
too.
right. That is what we want to see. We want to see them. We want to see them outside of this group. We want to get to know them. We want to see them with their family. And yeah, we do want to see those things.
Yeah, and shout out to all the stepmothers and stepfathers that have stepped up, and that who
Hmm.
took their spouse or their partner's children as their own. I didn't realize until
Hmm.
recently how it's so important how our childhood shape us as adults, right? And how we grow from that, and how what we see our parents go through. And there's a special place in heaven for step parents that take their children in. So shout out to him, and God is going to continue to bless them for that. So there's an echo, unfortunately, I believe.
Oh my gosh, it's an echo again.
Yes.
Why am I having this echo all of a sudden? All right, I'm gonna just mute myself, child. I'm tired.
Yeah. Uh, that was cool. Um, Thank you. Yeah, they said I love Rose's family dynamic. One comment said, but this is why Rose has issues with that kid being flipped out the mouse, because she lets her into adult conversations and then wants her to be a kid. Mm, that's good. That's good.
Or it
Um,
could also be that Sophia ain't her name Sophia? It could be that Sophia is a teenager and most teenagers get flipped at the damn mouth. I was a teenager. I got flipped at the mouth here and there. I used to try to test my mama's boundaries. Like I feel like that's
You still
most
flipping them out,
teenagers.
child. You still flipping them out.
I am.
I did too. If I'm being honest with y'all, me and my daddy used to fist fight.
Yeah.
I said,
Mm,
what you about to say, Willoughby?
mm. No, I was saying I agree. I mean, teenagers do that. That's when they start smelling, feeling themselves, smelling themselves, pushing boundaries. I agree. But I do also agree with the comment, when you allow children in adult spaces, that does empower them and feel like, it's hard to allow a child to be in an adult space. And then when you want them to be a child, they're going to be like, but like if she were to repeat the stuff that was being said about her father, if she was to repeat it, I think people would be offended by that. Be like, don't say that about your daddy. Don't say that about your father. But well, I've been listening to y'all. Y'all been
Right.
talking shit about my daddy for the past. You know what I mean? So, and just the fact that at the end of the day, it's still her father. Like you can have the relationship with him and it ain't great, but he's still my dad. Because you saw when she
Absolutely.
said, can we go now? Like, if y'all gonna be talking about this, can I leave? Like, I think she was uncomfortable with that conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, I can see that.
agreed. Okay, so y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I For some reason my notes deleted. So does somebody mind narrating just the next two scenes or the final scenes for
Well,
episode
I don't
five?
have any notes. What happened in the next two scenes?
So
Was the next okay?
Didn't they?
So was the next scene the pickleball?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
um it
so
was, yeah.
Okay, so the ladies went to go play pickleball. It was Mimi's idea, but she was the last one to show up. Y'all know that's a pet peeve of mine. I don't appreciate that shit. Uh, Latoya got there first. Ro got there, her little outfit with her boobs hanging out, child. I
It's
said, Ro,
cute.
you'll keep them boobs in that shirt, honey. But she looked cute. Labrina showed up. They both had on yellow. Chloe showed up acting like she was an expert and didn't know what the hell she was doing. Oh, was it? No, that's at the end. Chloe and her kids, that's at the end. Um, Ashley shows up. The new girl shows up. They play pickleball and don't nobody know what the hell they doing. But it was a fun scene to watch. It was so
It
fun
was.
watching them play pickleball.
It
Like,
was.
baby, don't never let Latoya be in charge of the score ever again. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Don't never let them do that again. And then afterwards is when they sat down to talk, and that's when Ashley, I guess, called herself being cute and giving them the little lemon drop kit and talking about Latoya, you have a problem with me. I heard you had a little birdie told me you had a problem with me. A little birdie told me. A little birdie told me. And Ro was like, put a name on it. All that little birdie shit. Who said it?
Right.
Because Ro was like, we just went through this. Like, we just went through this. We just got back on a good space. We don't need all of this. He said, she said, this person said this, and this person said that. Like, we don't need all of that. Okay. At the end
Right.
of the day, who said it and what was it? And then come to find out, Ro wasn't. This was supposed to be a rap party for the season. Ro face and name was on the flyer, and Ro wasn't even invited. I think that's what we need to focus on. Actually, what's your issue with Ro?
Right.
Because why wasn't Ro even invited about it?
Right.
And Latoya was like, well, yeah, like it wasn't a big deal. I mean, I paid my bill at the end of the day. I just was under the impression that we didn't have to pay a bill. And what I didn't like, and I'm gonna stop after this and let y'all talk. What I didn't like was that I felt like Ashley tried to flip it for sympathy and then started going into, well, the reason why it bothered me so much is because we were doing the best we could because our grandmother had passed and my whole family was there.
Indeed.
And
Thank you.
again, I'm no disrespect, my condolences out to your family for your grandmother passing. But girl, that ain't had nothing to do. You was being messy.
Right.
Definitely.
Condolences and I. But girl, fuck all that. You was most definitely being petty. You was most definitely being messy. And when it didn't pan out the way you thought that it was going to pan out, now you want to play on people's sympathies for what you got going on with your family. Girl, you just should have started off with that. I would have much rather you led off with that, and then you and Latoya could have had a real moment versus the way you did.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
Yeah.
it was.
And why wasn't Ro invited? Like, how you
right?
gonna have an event and then have the person on the show wasn't? Again, do you have an issue with Ro? Like, is this something there that we need to know about? Like, what's
Right.
the issue?
She coming on. The vibe gives that she watched the season before this, and she kind of made, and had these conversations with Labrina, and she wanted to come in a bias, but you can't do that because you're gonna always look at Shantae. You're gonna exit yourself out from the group. Come in with no biasness. Like, what you
Well,
got
listen,
going on?
Labrina already let it be known that she was the little birdie, but Ashley didn't have to tell me that. I already knew that came from Labrina.
We already knew it was Labrina.
Exactly.
We already knew it came from Labrina. And let me say this too. And another thing, that just takes me back to what I said before about that bullshit apology. You clearly have a problem with Labrina because that wasn't even something worth taking back. Like, again, if all of us were together and I was like, well, damn, I didn't think we had to pay the bill, but all right, whatever. And I hand over my credit card and I pay my bill. I don't understand what the big deal is. Like, that wasn't something that needed to be repeated. And even if Latoya did complain for 10, 15 minutes about it, I still don't think it was that deep.
It wasn't.
Because I 100% understand why Latoya felt like she didn't have to pay the bill. It was it was $22. Like, we're not talking about a $500 tab. I'm sure Labrina dropped her Amex card on the table and went on to fuck about her business. I'm sure it wasn't that deep. But I 100% understand that Latoya was like, I just didn't understand why we had to pay. Like if we would have guest of honor, I ain't never been nowhere where I was the well, other than the Starlight Awards, but I ain't never been nowhere where I was the guest of honor and I had to fucking pay for something.
Yes.
Sorry, that was being shady. My bad. I was a little shady. Sorry.
Real shady girl.
Good look. I caught all every bit of it. I said, ooh,
I'm sorry.
okay.
Let me not say nothing. Let me not say nothing.
But you
But I
know,
do like the way that Latoya handled it. She just paid the dust. She said, I mean, okay, girl, I guess, and we could just move on. Like, I can appreciate that because it's like, girl, it's so minuscule anyway. I ain't even about to turn this into no big thing. You will not get a storyline off me.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I agree. And then when you're going through so much different stuff already, like Latoya's going through some real shit right now. Losing your
Right.
father in a process after that. I ain't got time for your little round looking at barking. Calm down.
Okay.
So
And Latoya like got real shit going on. Like she worked. Like child, ain't nobody got time for this bullshit.
that's what I'm saying. So okay. Now the next scene is what the women meeting up for dinner and Ashley expressing her grievances, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. The two groups met up. So it was Ashley, Labrina, and Chloe met up.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was Mimi, Ro, and Latoria.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what were y'all thoughts on those scenes with them meeting up, chit chatting?
Manera, I understand it may not have nothing to do with Ro directly, but I do understand where Ro was coming from. Ro's whole thing is we just got off of the heels of some bullshit. And now this new
Mm-hmm.
girl wants to come around here drudging up shit that really don't even matter no more. And now
Mm-hmm.
this could potentially cause another group breakup again. Like we just
Mm-hmm.
got like I don't understand what Manira couldn't understand about that. It wasn't that she was trying to put herself or make herself involved. She was spitting real shit. Like, girl, we just got over some shit as a group.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. It just the
I
drama
agree.
just seemed forced at this point. I feel like they're just trying, like I said, make a mountain out of a molehill.
But it seems like they're coming for Labrina and I mean Latoria. And I feel like because again, I feel like we glossed over the Chloe Precious part of that conversation. And I just feel
Mm-hmm.
like they want to make it. And again, I have my own thoughts on why they keep coming for Latoria, but it's like they keep coming at Latoria, keep coming for Latoria. And it's like, so don't nobody else have an issue with nobody else other than Latoria. It was just unnecessary. And again, we talking about a $22 fucking lemon drop. Like it's so not that serious.
Yeah.
And then Labrina, one more thing. You like, yep, I was a little birdie. Yep, it's me. You're making it hard for yourself to be up in this group. It's not nobody else. It's you. And then you bringing this
Right.
girl up here as a friend of, and she's already starting calamity. Yeah, it's you. You're the drama, Labrina. No shade, and I like you, but you're the drama.
And even if this happened, even if that, and I mean, clearly that happened while you still wasn't cool with the group or while, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you did it in that space where y'all weren't cool, you could have said in your confessional, yeah, I was the little birdie, but I was being petty because that's when me and Latoria weren't cool. But I mean, it really wasn't that serious, and I don't feel like Ashley really don't need to be making such a big deal about it. Like you could
Right,
have just as I would have been like, okay, cool, because you do stuff when you mad at somebody or when you feeling some kind of way, you in your feelings. I can
right,
understand that. We've all done that. Like if I'm mad at T, yeah, I'm gonna have a little more extra in that moment. But then when I'm not mad no more, I'm gonna be like, oh damn, I said that when I was mad at you, whatever. Like
Yeah.
I was mad at you, boy. We good now. Like people do that all the time. But for Labrina to sit in her confessional and say it like, yeah, I was there. Yep, that was me. Yep. I was the little birdie. Like it makes me feel like, and that's why I said you really didn't mean what the fuck you said. You really that apology was bullshit, and you really still feel some kind of way.
I agree.
Yeah. It was certain stuff that just was not addressed. And I'm like, nah, this scene ain't
Right.
hit
They
the way y'all
also
thought it
brushed
was gonna
over the
hit.
Roe part of it. Why y'all brushing over the fact that Roe wasn't invited? I think again,
Right,
I think that's a bigger conversation.
I agree.
Right. Exactly. There's so many questions. I'm hopefully we can interview one of the women and they have a reunion to somebody to ask these questions. If they do not have a reunion, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
They need to have a reunion, and I know T has as well, but I've also reached out to two of the women to try and get an interview. And I know T has talked to, but unfortunately, we have to go through OWN, and so
Yeah,
it's one of those. Yeah, we got to
That's
go through OWN, and
crazy.
yeah.
it
I
is
don't
crazy
gotta
because
approve it.
yeah, it is crazy because on one hand I understand, but on the other hand, it's kind of like so but we trying, y'all. We trying to get an interview. Because you're right. I would love to interview with the people. I would even interview with any of the ladies. I don't
Me
have no
too.
beef with none of them personally. I would
Yeah,
interview
me
with
either.
any of them, you know. We definitely need a reunion. We would love to
Mm.
bring Ro on. We would love, like I said, I know I've talked
Yes.
to at least two of the women, and I know T has talked to at least one, maybe more than one. And so we listen, we working on it, y'all. We just got Own gotta approve us. Own
Now,
gotta
I
say
wonder. I
yeah.
wonder how does that work. I might have to stalk a producer. I'm gonna look. What I'm gonna do is when we get off of here, I'm gonna
We'll
look at the
stop the
end credit
producer, honey. Get us
and
get it
and and
together, make it
follow and
happen.
follow every producer from the lighting to the directing to editing to
Baby.
see who
Find
we
them.
can get in contact
Find
with
them.
to do an interview because I don't think there's not really that many people covering this show outside of us. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So
Right.
I would love that. And if we can at least have three of the girls up here, oh, we can ask these questions and get it going.
Mm-hmm.
Because the people we got questions. There are questions that need to be answered.
Okay.
So let me see what I can do. I am an all through. I'm a doctor, but I am an investigator as
You a
well.
doctor? You got
And
a
I'm
doctorate in that too?
yeah. No, no, look. Before anything, I am a journalist. I did go to school for this, for sure. So yeah. So we're gonna have to.
T, get
I'm
your
gonna do some
friend.
research.
T, come get your friend with his doctorate. Come get your friend.
Yeah. So we're gonna have
Listen,
to
if
research.
Cheyenne could be a doctor, so could JoJo.
Well, that's true.
If Dr. Candace Matthews can be a Dr. Flame. No, but
That's
I'm
true. That's true.
because my thing is, T, I'm trying to figure out how do we interview some of the people off of their own, like on Love and Marriage Huntsville. They was on
Yeah, you know
wasn't
what?
it?
Maybe that's where this all stems from. I don't know because we ain't had no problems with the Love and Marriage Huntsville folk.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
y'all interview people from Bell Collective.
Yeah, I don't
Exactly.
know.
I'm gonna text Scotty once we get off of here and see how he do it. Cause
I
we
think
listen.
it's an inconsistent policy. If I'm being honest, I think it's an inconsistent policy because I do not believe that everybody goes through OWN. I don't know if it's this particular production company is different from Carlos King.
Mm-hmm.
You
She
know what
said
I'm
she sent her
saying?
life
I don't know.
insurance information over.
Yeah.
but okay, well, I'll research. Don't worry about it. I do work at my 9 to 5. I do work in policy and procedure, so that is a part of my job, like an analyst to analyze. No, for real, for real. I'm an analyst and I analyze policy, so I will read and research the thin line between love and hate. Shout out to that movie. Just kidding.
Oh,
The
we
thin
It's a
lines in
thin
between the
line.
lines. So
But I do
don't.
think, again, I think it's just an inconsistent policy. And again, it may be this production company may have a different policy than what Carlos King's production company has with OWN. I don't know.
Mhm.
But I know it's the same thing with Bravo. Bravo, to do an interview with people on Bravo, you're supposed to go through Bravo. But I think I don't know. But listen, let's call a thing a thing. We know that it comes down to if we had 100,000 subscribers, I don't think
right,
it'd be. They'd be
right,
like, "Oh yeah." So
right,
I think it's just we know what it is, y'all.
right. I agree with that one.
Agreed. Definitely agree. Okay. Well, yeah, this was that the final scene, I believe. Yeah. Right.
Nah, Chloe with
Oh
her
yeah.
girls. Chloe, let me tell you something, sugar. It's okay for you to move on. It's been 5 years. It's okay for you to move on. It's okay for you to find love. It's okay for you to do all of that. But when you got your little girls feeling like you don't spend enough time with them, That's an issue, Chloe. And I don't feel like them girls is lying on you. One thing Sharon ain't gonna do is tell no lies on you. I believe them little girls when they say you're spending all of your free time with Jordan and you really don't give them no time. And you're at an age where you can grieve and properly grieve. They're not. So you need to find a way to split your time between your daughters and your man. And if he got a problem with that, then he's just not the one for you, Chloe.
Yeah, yeah. Mike's drop the mic because that's
Yeah,
all.
I agree 100%. I think you have to listen to your kids. Stop disregarding what they're saying. When you kept saying you just miss your daddy, that girl was like, "No. No. I don't like Jordan." And I think you have to hear her. You have
Yep,
to understand what she's saying. She said,
yep,
"You want to be married, but I don't want to." Like, you love him. And when she was saying, "Oh, my girls love Jordan," I'm like, that ain't what it sounds like to me. It don't sound like they love Jordan. And here's the thing. I agree with T. It is absolutely okay to move on, but you've got to listen to what your kids are telling you. And all at this point, based on that scene, you have 3 children, and none of your children are okay with this relationship for whatever their reasons are. If you think they're still grieving their father, then you need to put them in therapy. If they're already in therapy, then you need to talk to their therapist and say, "Hey, what else can we do? What types of things can we work on? Do we need to have family therapy? Like, where are we right now?" Because I think they still are not at a good, healthy space in their grieving process. But when that little girl said, "You want to marry him, but I don't," and when she kept saying, "You just miss your daddy, you miss your daddy," and she was like, "No, this ain't about my daddy," you know.
hmm
And again, I know y'all might be like, "Really, be you so old fashioned?" Maybe I am, but baby, I did not like when they were talking about Jordan sleeping in that bed, and the fact that they can't come in their mama room when Jordan is there because she be having the door locked. Because the door, let's be clear, the door is more than just closed. Because them kids probably, if they used to being able to come in her room, they tried to open up that door. So that
right.
means you got the door. And did y'all peep this? Me and my subscribers, we peeped it when the girl said when Chloe said, when we're over Jordan's house, his door's closed. So what's the difference? So you taking them girls over to his house too? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Damn,
lie.
bro. Brother came in here. She come all late. Hey,
Oh
girl. But
no.
Hey, bro. Yeah, that
but
was a lie.
you gotta listen when them kids. And again, you got 3 kids, and none of your 3 kids like that person. You have to take
Right,
that into consideration. I'm
right.
sorry. I mean,
You do.
like, that's part of being a parent and sacrificing. I'm sorry if they're not ready for where you are with Jordan. You need to let that thing go. Sorry,
Yeah.
I
not
agree.
sorry.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, your kids come first. Like I said, she is still in a grieving season right now of grieving her ex-husband. So all this is kind of going fast. Honestly, if I was in Chloe's situation, I would have not introduced Jordan to the kids at all until I knew it was for real. I mean, granted, they're in it, but if the kids are expressing their grievances first, and shout out to them to be able to articulate themselves. So that is
Right.
a good
Yes,
green flag. That is an
yes.
amazing green flag because to see kids that young is to articulate themselves, that means that Chloe is doing a good job raising them girls. However, in this situation with the kids and her man, they need to not just let it go because clearly there's some issues with the kids not being here for it. So
Mhm. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, listen to them babies, because they listen. They say out of the mouths of babes, honey, out of the mouths of babes.
Thank you,
Okay.
Rose. Listen, I love me a good velvet do rag.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't gassing them up. Don't be gassing them up. Don't be
listen,
gassing his ass up.
listen, I
So,
making me blush and stuff over here. Hold on.
so as y'all know,
Oh,
Chloe and Rhoda fell out, honey.
don't be messy.
She allowed me to be messy when I talked about it on Saturday, so I could talk about it up here. She gave me permission. Girl, they done fell out. They is not cool right now because she didn't appreciate how Chloe went on some tangent down to somebody's podcast on her. She ain't like that shit. And I would really
Did
love to
Ro
know
look?
exactly Ro what did Ro do to Chloe? Because Ro
I
don't
want to know
even.
what.
And what
I want to know
podcast is
what.
this so I can take a listen for research purposes?
Well, right. First of all, I want to know where this podcast was. Second of all, I want to know, did Chloe have to get permission from OWN to go down to the podcast? Because I'm just saying we ready to do some interviews. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this, T, because JoJo may not have seen it, and I know you probably did, T. Did you see when Chloe last week when Chloe posted on her Instagram about like she posted pictures of her and her two daughters, and she had taken them to like Ruth's Chris, and she was saying how she this is her real life, and she just filmed the show and she'd be done with it, and this is how she her and her girls be out there in real life. And then after I saw this week's episode, I was wondering, do you think she posted that knowing that scene was coming up where her daughter was going to say that she don't spend no time with them and she always spending her free time with Jordan? I wonder if that was like a preemptive strike kind of thing.
More than likely, but them girls ain't lying on you. I don't believe it. Like Chloe can say what she want, and she could try to spin it any way that she want, but I do not believe them girls lied on her. I don't. I feel like she's doing more now. She's doing more now that they done told her that, but don't try to act like that's what it always been, because if that was the case, they wouldn't have said that.
Yeah, that's listen, that's something I'm gonna have to listen to that.
It was the Shade Room. She did an interview on the Shade Room.
Okay.
Oh.
And I hope you're doing more than just taking them to Ruth Chris. Are you really spending time with them? Are you talking to them? Can they talk to you? Are y'all having an open communication? That's what I want to know, Chloe. That'll make me feel better. Forget Ruth Chris. Are you talking to them girls, or them girls talk to you?
Ooh, bro, this was some good shit.
What,
she said, girl, 1998 does not count. Oh my God. That is like not 1998, Lords.
But you know what? This is what I'm gonna say. Even if you went to the BET Awards, so like what Latoya, I don't know if y'all saw, because I told y'all that Latoya had pictures of her and Elena went to the BET Awards. But what Latoya said was, she said she'd been to the BET Awards before, in her capacity of her job representing her clients. She said, but this is the first time she was invited as talent. She was invited because of her being on this show, and it is a different experience. So again, Chloe, you may have been to the BET Awards, but were you invited to the BET Awards as talent? I mean, that's a difference.
Yeah.
Who said? Wait a minute, y'all said Ro from Maryland.
Yeah, I think so.
Ro not from Maryland.
Yeah, I think so. She said you was her DC sister.
What?
Yeah, I don't think she's originally from Houston.
Well, I know she lived in Florida, because that's when she was with the DMV. He said DMV. Girl, bro, you better come up here. You better come up here and talk to your DC sister.
Bro, don't worry. I was saying I was gonna look back.
You from Baltimore? She from Baltimore, Park Heights. She from Baltimore. Okay.
I was gonna look at the
yeah, I know people from Park Heights.
And reach out to some producers that's on that show, some apps, to see what I need to do to get a clearance or a contract to get y'all up on here. Because we got questions, and there's a lot of unanswered questions on this show.
I dated a nigga from Park Heights.
Not you dated a nigga from Park Heights, Sandy. Who was the dirty Park Heights?
I did. Park Heights is over there by the racetrack.
Oh, okay.
Not down the hill.
Nice.
Okay. All right, bro.
Okay, not you had you a little roughneck. I know that's right.
Who?
You.
Me and Ro got a lot of comments. Ro was dating them drug dealers, so was I.
Ooh.
What Kalani said, I need a gangster.
That's my speciality right there. Y'all know how I like money.
Oh Lord, here you go.
I'm just saying, y'all know I like mine with a couple of felonies.
What just said, I need a hood boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I like
so she said Warner Brothers does their bookings. So we
Oh
got to reach out
Lord,
to Warner
okay.
Brothers not own. Oh,
I feel like
okay.
that's like I
Okay.
feel like that's a big ass machine. Okay, I'll reach out to them. I'll send them an email.
Warner Brothers through on. Okay. That's what probably the difference is between them and Love and
Yeah,
Marriage
it's a
Huntsville. And
license.
I
Yeah.
told you it's you sent
Thank
see the email.
you. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
See, she said
Appreciate
you
it.
got the email, boo.
I
Wait a
do.
minute, you said
Okay.
I'm supposed to be an angel. I am an angel. What you
Okay.
talking about? I am an angel.
Check your email and let me know if you need any help with something on my end. I
Yeah,
can,
let's get this together
and I
because we
don't.
got
I'm
because I
really
want to
good
know
at
why.
drafting.
Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
I'm about to say, I'm really good at drafting emails. I don't need AI to help me draft it. I know
Ooh,
how to draft an email.
ooh, ooh.
There's no
Not the
shade to
shade.
nobody. There's
Not
not
the
shade.
shade.
I'm really good when it comes to like, emailing professionally, like communicating with people and asking for stuff. So let me know.
Well, please do. Let's get. I want look. I'd be fine interviewing everybody, but I know everybody ain't gonna come up here. But definitely
No.
want to interview the people.
Why? We ain't got no problem with no bad.
Yeah, we really
But
don't.
we already know that there's some people that ain't gonna do it. Just
and I know they watch. I'm like, and who those three stooges? Yes, the three amigos. Yes. Oh my god.
What was I gonna say? Shit. I lost my train of thought now. Damn.
Yeah, send it to me again, bro.
Not really be as queen.
No
Don't do that.
shade. No shade.
Right,
Yeah,
we
we're
are
unbiased.
equal opportunity. We are equal. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I want to know why. What I feel like Ashley got an issue with Ro because I want to know why Ro wasn't invited to the rap party, but her face was on the flyer. That's shady as fuck.
Yeah, that still don't make no sense to me. You out here worrying about Latoria, but why won't my friend invite
Right, you worried about a $22 limit drop, like
that I would have been complaining about paying too. Be clear.
I'd have been complaining about it too.
Yeah,
that's just like look. I'm gonna use me as an example. When I came to Houston, I was invited to Houston for a Ready to Love event.
Oh,
remember?
That was so much fun.
And JoJo was my plus one. I flew to Houston for my Ready to Love event. Now the flight was on me, and that's why I stayed at JoJo house. Thank you, JoJo. I stayed at JoJo house. And me and JoJo went to the event that night. We went to the after party that night, and not neither one of us. And he was my plus one. JoJo, did you have to pay for anything that night?
Oh, absolutely not. We had a time. Well, I know I had a time.
And we were in VIP.
Yes, we
drinks coming to the table, bottle service. They was shouting out my name. The DJ was shouting out our name on the Listen, we had a good time, baby.
Oh my god, we had fun.
We had a ball, but we didn't have to pay nothing. I was an invited guest. My name was on the list, bitch. Okay,
and we met Pastor John Gray.
Right, and we met Pastor John Gray.
Yeah, that was John Gray doing that.
John Gray was there because he was there. He was doing their premarital counseling, which clearly didn't work because they didn't get married. But that's a whole nother conversation. Oh, actually, it worked. Maybe it worked too well because they ain't get married. However you choose to look at it. But we were there for Simone and Rashad's engagement party.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I forgot. I'm glad she got rid of corny ass Rashad.
Oh.
Yeah, that's back when I reviewed it for them couple of episodes. He was corny as hell to me, child.
You know what, Miss Pretty Amazing? JoJo was standing on couches and was.
That's when that was. Get off them people couches.
Listen, that champagne was hitting. I don't know what was going on. I don't even like to dance. I was dancing and everything.
Baby, JoJo was on them people couches in VIP and was dancing and was.
That's why I said I had so much fun. I had a blast. Really be like,
we had a good time. Then we went by the damn Jack in the Box on the way home. Anyway. Yeah. Remember we was trying to figure out what the hell we wanted to eat at the damn Jack in the Box.
That was fun. That was a fun time. And it was good.
But no, we had a good time.
A lot of people from the Ready to Love cast was so nice.
Yeah, I forwarded the to the group chat.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just bringing up a point. The point is when you have an event for somebody, Like, this is a way you treat your guests, and that's just what's expected. It's nowhere in the world that if somebody was throwing a party for me that I would expect to pay. So I don't think it was a big deal for Latoria to have an issue with Jack and the Crack. That's exactly what it was. I didn't see what and so I'm like, what I'm not getting ready to do is sit here and talk about a fucking lemon drop for the next 3 episodes. I'm not gonna do. Now, Rose said that allegedly somebody told her to come. That's not how you invite somebody to a fucking party.
It's not.
If my name is on the flyer, I get a phone call, I get an email, hell, you could have even sent me an invitation in my DMs. If you got my name on a flyer, baby, I better get a phone call that I'm invited. What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, exactly. So
whatever. Anyway, well, we'll wait to see if it come out. And y'all need to have a reunion, bro. Y'all need to have a reunion.
I'm praying that y'all have a reunion. Like, seriously.
Y'all need a reunion.
If not, we'll do a mini one on the panel.
Definitely need one.
Yeah. If not, we'll just do a mini one up here. So
we could.
Yeah, we'll do one up here.
We could.
Yeah. But okay, guys. Well, with that being said, that is it for this episode. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Rose said I pray we do. I pray y'all do too.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the fashions. Y'all know I be going up and I be going in on them fashions, honey. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Oh, but hold on. Speaking of fashions, y'all see my girl Latoria, baby. Latoria look good. She didn't drop. She had a real cute outfit on this weekend with her little midriff. I said, okay, I see you, girl. Yeah, Latoria dropped some. She didn't drop. She slimming down, y'all. She look real good. She look cute.
Shout out to you, Latoria.
She lost a lot of weight, which looks great. So
she looked good. She looked real good. She looked real cute, real cute. So next week I won't be able to host because I'm gonna be out of the country celebrating.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna be out of the country. I'm gonna be at Tenerife. For those who don't know, that's near the Canary Islands on the west coast of Africa. That's where I'm gonna be next week. So somebody else will be hosting.
Okay. We'll listen, T, and if T is not, is doing his thing that day, we can always just reschedule to the following week. No biggie.
Yeah, because I'll be back. I'll be gone. I'll be back next Monday. So yeah, I could do it.
Yeah, no worries. We'll figure that out. But guys, with that being said, do y'all want to just talk about, what y'all got going on really quick before we pivot out of here?
Same shit, different day. Y'all know. I am going to be gone next week, so don't expect nothing from me next week, other than I might go live here and there. Give y'all a little travel content. But I'm going. Tomorrow's my birthday, so I don't know. But we have Raising Canaan, and then I'm caught up. I have to do Next Gen NYC. I'll do that at some point over the weekend. But that's pretty much it. Y'all know there's no Real Housewives of Atlanta this week. There's no Beyond the Gates this week. So that's pretty much that. That's it. It's just my birthday. A bad bitch was born at midnight. Okay.
Shout out this cancer season, and I'm sick of it already.
Cancer season. Don't do it.
Season, full effect.
I'm like really be same shit, different toilet, honey. All right, ain't nothing new around here. If something comes up, y'all are gonna get it from me. But other than that, it's just the regular shows. And yeah, that's it. Remarks complete.
Okay. So for me, I'm going to the gym after this, so I won't be doing my reaction. I'll be rescheduling, and I'm also working on revamping my night live show. But we have Roast and Review tomorrow with Scotty and T on my channel again. So join us tomorrow. Okay.
Oh, y'all look at Bell Collective at some point this weekend. It's an episode coming on, right? Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
It might not be because Friday. It might not be one coming on this weekend. I don't know. If an episode of Bell Collector comes on this weekend, I'll do that review.
Okay.
I'm gonna give y'all Bell Collector tomorrow. I still didn't do it yet either. Really, be no tea, no shade. I ain't doing it either. I'm gonna get y'all that tomorrow.
Okay.
It wasn't really. I mean, this episode wasn't really giving a whole lot. If I'm being
I believe it.
Yeah, it was like
you ain't even watched it yet?
Episode. I have not.
Oh yeah, it wasn't really giving a whole lot. I mean, whatever.
I feel that. Okay. Well, guys, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and head out of here. Okay. So we will talk to y'all later. See y'all next week or the following week. Peace.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.